Hello all, I was part of the Project Chatter podcast on episode 45 in series 2. My name is Brennan Lockett, I'm the CEO of Logical, and I spoke about our annual project controls survey, which is out now, and BIM during construction. I really enjoyed my chat with the guys, both Val and Dale, and on the podcast. It was just a good opportunity to sort of share our experience for the benefit of others. I think the guys are doing a fantastic job creating a platform for all of industry, really, whoever wants to get involved, to share their experience for the benefit of others as well, which is fantastic. So tune in or get involved in 2021. I think the world of infrastructure projects is changing faster than we know it. So actually tuning into to platforms like this, where you can learn about the future and what's coming, what's working and what's not, are great things to get involved in to make sure we all are successful in the future. So make it a resolution, and Happy New Year's to all.
Hi Dale, hi Val, this is Glenn Hyde from GMH Planning. I joined you back in episode 31, and we had a very interesting, lively debate about managing NEC contracts and how important they are to be managed, and maybe even got away with being slightly disparaging about earned value, but I think you were in agreement with the points I was making and how it isn't necessarily the be-all and end-all that some people seem to think that it is. Just like to wish you and your listeners a very happy new year for 2021, and maybe just leave you with the thoughts that NEC contracts are there to be managed and should be used, and in particular, make sure that on every single period you have an accepted program, and that every period you do manage to get that as to being the case. So each program, every period should be accepted. So that should be your New Year's resolution for 2021. So all the success for you and all the listeners in the new year. Hopefully catch up with you again.
Hi, my name is Caroline Paterson. I'm the Director of Strategy and Transformation for Blue Visions Australia. I got to join Dale and Val for season 1, episode 19, where we talked about women in leadership and managing work-life balance. It was an absolute blast, and I've just got a quick message for you guys, just wanting to say this year's been really challenging, but we've gotten through it, and we will get through the next year with whatever challenges it throws at us. And I guess my advice to you all is to look after yourselves, to take the time out to live in the moment, to think about the joy that is in the now and not so much about what will come or what was, and to go into this festive season, whether you celebrate Christmas or not, take the time out, be with your friends, be with your family, and be present. I wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a safe New Year, and I hopefully will see some of you in the new year. Take care. Bye.
Hey, it's Chirac here from TRS Staffing. I was on the podcast, Series 1, Episode 24, where we discussed recruitment, interview tips, and the future. My experience with Val and Dale has been amazing, not just the podcast I was on, but helping to bring the Project Controls community together. I've really enjoyed this time in how we've managed to develop an extra following. On the podcast itself, I really enjoyed discussing recruitment and how I can help Project Controls professionals. Also, how we finished off talking about our loves of whiskey. My message to you, if you're listening, next year is going to be good. As soon as we get out of COVID, the market is going to boom. And to be honest, the last few weeks have been one of the busiest ever for me recruitment-wise. So if you're not happy in your job, feel free to reach out to me for some career advice. I'm happy to help and advise you. As we head into 2021, with only a week or 2 left, Happy New Year. And next year will be far better.
Hi, I'm Karen Hurt.
And I'm David Dye. We're from Let's Grow Leaders.
And the authors of Courageous Cultures, How to Build Teams of Micro-Innovators, Problem Solvers, and Customer Advocates.
And we loved being on Season 2, Episode 46 of Project Chatter.
And as you enter in 2021, our tip is be the courageous leader you want your boss to be.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Hi. I'm Steve Wake. I'm an expert in earned value management, and I was with Dale and Val a couple of weeks ago on program 48, telling you about that at great length. My message to you for now and for 2021, quoting Robert the Bruce, is, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Keep on keeping on. And remember, the stuff you do, you don't do it once, you want it to be done again and again and again. So become like status quo. Now, finally, for Christmas, perhaps you could join me in the EVA Panto and tell me where the snowman is. Have you seen him? I've looked over here. I've looked over there, but I can't see where the snowman is. So if you'd be kind enough, could you tell me where the snowman is, please? Have a great 2021. Bye-bye.
Hey, my name is Michael Lapage from Plan Academy. If you've been listening to Project Chatter podcast, you probably heard me being interviewed by Val and Dale on season 1, episode 20, where we talked about Primavera P6, online training, and some stuff around Plan Academy. Not only that, Plan Academy sponsors the podcast. That's why we like it so much. And I'm looking forward to doing another episode soon. But my ask for you for 2021 is just a small ask, but can we stop using like capitals so much? I see a lot of like Primavera P6 schedules and they're all in caps. You know, even I got this email from Dale just the other day. Val and I would like to say a massive thank you, and it's all in caps. It's just a little much. So just stop with the caps so much. Happy holidays and Happy New Year from Plan Academy.
Hi, I'm Stephen Grovitz, the community manager at justdo.com, and I was on series 2, I think, and episode 32. I'm reading it off a list because I can't remember, but there we go. And my experience of the podcast was that Dale and Val ask really good questions, have really good banter, and more importantly, really understand their subject. We're not talking about two generic presenters here. My message to the listeners, it's been a tough 2020 for many of you. I'm hoping you will, both in your personal and business lives, have a very positive 2021 and come out of all of the difficulties with some strength, purpose and happiness. And something to think about heading into 2021, of course, as the community manager of Just Do, I will say, make sure that you and your colleagues are using the right tools for the right purpose so you're not making work harder than it has to be. Thanks for watching and Happy New Year. Bye-bye.
Hi everybody, Andy Morgan from First Go. You can find me in Project Chatter episodes 15 and 30. Must have done something right the first time they invited me back. We all know it's been a very, very difficult year this year, but through adversity we find opportunity, through challenge we find solutions and innovations. So I'd encourage everybody to think about the silver linings in the big black cloud that has been 2020, and think about what we've learned and what we've developed and how we've improved this year to solve the challenges that we can take into 2021 to make things better or easier or safer for us all. I'd also like to wish all the listeners a happy new year and a safe, easier and much more prosperous 2021. Thank you.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. I'm Dana Nguyen. I'm an actor, comedian, and I'm a joyful snorter. And I was interviewed on episode 34 talking about the art of storytelling and how to show up as yourself, your joyful self. And knowing the year that we have experienced in 2020, and if you haven't done it, my tip for 2021 is to breathe. I know, it's very simple, but by breathing and being present, then can you experience joy and then use joy to find out what you need to do to have joy in your life for the rest of your life. And that's what I've learned in 2020 in my own kind of being in the arts and in the industry where I got shut down. And I got to speak to the boys during COVID with a glass of wine, and we had a great time talking and laughing about, you know, this weird kind of world we're in, but how we can keep persevering when we know what our story is and what brings us joy. I know, I'm just hammering about joy, but when you know it, it becomes so much clearer. Have a safe and wonderful break. And leading to 2021, may you experience more life journeys. This life keeps continuing. It's not based on years, it's based on now. Bye.
Hi, I'm Toby from N-Plan, where we're applying AI technology to schedules. Our CEO Dev and I joined Val and Dale in Season 2, Episode 38. My advice for 2021 is to reflect on the past 12 months. I think it's fair to say that it's shown the importance of adoption of new technologies and new practices. So think about your sphere of influence, whether that's on your projects or within your organisations, and how you can continue to drive innovation. And with that, I'd like to wish you a very happy and safe New Year's and a very prosperous 2021.
Hello everyone, I'm Al Godable, Project Controls Expo. I think I appeared in the session S2E37 where I introduced Project Controls Expo to the global project controls community. I think this year has definitely been topsy-turvy for many, but what's important is that we're coming out safe and with a positive outlook at the end. I think 2021 is going to be exciting with a lot of positive news going around. I think we should all continuously work towards development of our profession, along with, of course, most importantly, which is actually looking after ourselves, looking after our family members, and staying healthy and fine. Thank you. Cheers. Bye.
Hi, this is Paul Googe of Paul Googe Associates Limited. I had the great joy of participating in episodes 21, 30 and 47. And frankly, they were just great fun. Great to share some really interesting insights, hear them from fellow P3M professionals. Thanks to Dale and Val, you've done a great job. The numbers are staggering. You've done really well with this. A message? Well, I would say we've all learned a lot this year, haven't we? Or have we? There's an old saying about, never confuse 20 years experience with just 1 year repeated many times. And I hope we have learnt and we haven't just repeated. So look, all the best to everyone for 2021. We've learned about ourselves, and remember, IQ will get you the job, EQ will get you promoted. All the best. Happy New Year. Bye.
Hi there, it's Allison Knight, Managing Director of the Advanced Consultancy, and hello to all you Project Chatter podcast listeners and viewers out there. Just a quick message to wish you a happy Christmas and good luck for 2021 after this challenging 2020. I had the pleasure of working with Val and Dale on Series 1, Episode 13, Series 2, Episode 30, and recently Series 2, Episode 47 with my friend and colleague Paul Googe. Known Val and Dale for a while now, so great fun working with them. And after the challenge in 2020, then all I'd say to 2021 is just go out there and investigate and be curious and challenge and disrupt and listen and get those podcast headphones on. Take a walk, go and listen to some of the great experiences and authorities and interesting people that these guys have managed to bring together. So good luck and have a good Christmas.